Okay guys, once you get your Lowrance app downloaded on there, here's my Lowrance app in this bottom left hand corner. Click on it, pull down on this, and that's going to pull up the map. This is Lake Lanier. The way I found this lake was up here where it says where to. I just punched in Lake Lanier and this came up. But it came up, maybe small like this. When it comes up, just zoom out or zoom in on it and pull it down like this. I was going to show you what it's like to fish a ditch. A ditch is just like what you would imagine if you saw it out on land where there's no water. It's going to be the deepest part of the ground, just like the ditch down beside the road. But on this map here, I have enabled shading. And when you download this app, you can get in there on shading, and it will give you the option of clicking on some things when you go up here to this top place here, and you can click on them and get shaded relief on there. And shaded relief comes in very handy because once you enable that, all these different colors will represent that depth all over the lake. Just like here, this depth here is 12, 13 foot. This over here is yellow is 2 foot. This here is 3 foot, 7 foot for the pink. But that makes it very handy when you get out here looking for anything out on the lake. They kind of jump out at you, and you can find your points and everything else out there a lot better. But as you can see, what a ditch is, it's just like what you see down beside a road or something. It's the deepest area in the ground. And all this white section that you see here is the deepest section that there is in here. Just like here, it's 16, 18, 19, 21 feet, all in this white section. And then you get out here on this blue section, it's 14 feet. And as you go up here, it's 10 foot, 7 foot, 6 foot, and it gets shallower this way. So the further you go this way, the deeper it gets. So this white all over the lake is going to be the deepest section out there, and that is your ditch. In the wintertime, especially here on Lake Lanier, fishing the ditches is an awesome place to fish. A lot of standing timber on Lake Lanier in these ditches, and fish like to get in that standing timber when it gets into the colder months. And you can still catch them out there now too, but then again, you can catch fish all over the lake now. But in the wintertime, they concentrate more in these ditches. But if you're just going to get out here with your markers and you do not have a fish locator, it's going to show. If you're sitting here, for instance, there's going to be a black arrow that's going to come up, and it's going to show you sitting right here. The reason why you don't see that black arrow on there now is because I'm not out there on the lake. That black arrow is going to be here at my residence, somewhere back over in here, off the map up in here somewhere. But if you was on the lake, if you were sitting right there in the middle of that white area, that arrow is going to be sitting right there, which indicates where you're sitting. And then whichever way you turn your phone, that arrow is going to be pointing that way. So you'd get out here with your markers, and you'd come up in here. And if you're just going to fish this area right here, which would be a good area, because when you go back and look at some of the other videos I gave you access to see what all these lines means, these lines that are close together, like you see right here and right there and right there and right there, that's where the water drops off quicker. In an area like this, it's dropping off into the center of that, but it's going to drop off slower. So if you're just going to get out here and fish it, where a lot of times you don't want to fish is right here where these black lines are real close together, because that's a real sudden drop, and that's a good place to fish. But if you're just going to mark out, when you get out here with your app, just pull over here on this side over here, and it'll show you over here with the arrow. Drop your marker down right there, and then go across over here and drop you another marker down. And then that way, when you get back in this section, you start fishing in here and throw between your two marks, you're going to know you're right in the center of the ditch.